Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Hey, Pisces. Welcome in. Let's get to your message. Thank you to all who've contributed to this channel. I really appreciate it. Helping it to grow. Thank you so much. Okay, remember, not everything's going to resonate, so take what does and leave the rest for somebody else. Let's get into this message for you. Pisces. Here we go. Ten of Cups. I was meditating on your cards before I got started here with a video, and what came to me is you were speaking about your shadow side, or you're speaking about something that's dark in your world, a shadow side. And by speaking it, you're actually going to bring prosperity to yourself and the light. Take it in steps is another message. Just take this in steps because you're very delicate at this time, like the wings of a butterfly. Treat yourself very delicately. Take it in steps. Take it in stages. Take it slowly. But by speaking about the dark, you bring prosperity and the light. Ten of Cups is out here, and I feel like that something about the Ten of Cups is sticking. Something's sticking here. And the Ten of Cups is all about your happily ever after. Maybe this is a relationship. You're sticking with it. You stick with this person. You and this person stick. You're meant to stick. Messages for Pisces. The moon is in the reverse. That's becoming clear to you as you come out of this darkness, as you speak the darkness into light. This person I'm hearing is a wedge to your happiness. Interesting, a wedge to it. A wedge to your happiness. So you'd think a wedge, you'd be away from your happiness, but I'm actually seeing it like you two come together as a wedge that bridges the happiness. The wedge bridges happiness. That's what I'm hearing. That's the image I'm getting. And I'm not fully understanding that. The wedge bridges happiness. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're letting it all come out now. Like, I'm no longer hiding this dark, this shadow side. I want to take care of this, is what I'm hearing. I want to move forward. I want to move away from this. I want to have better things in my life. I don't want this hanging on to me, sucking me down, drowning me, weighing me down. I want to speak to this. I want to speak about this. I want to clear it out. By speaking it, I clear it. I want to bring this relationship that sticks back into the fold. I'm no longer going to misunderstand myself or let others misunderstand me. That's big. That's a big one. One moment, please. Okay, thank you for bearing with me through that pause. Okay, so now we're talking about, I don't want to be misunderstood, and I don't want to misunderstand myself. I want to be clear. Lots of clarity here. I will get to the bottom of this. I will find out where this is coming from. I also hear these things. I'll be precocious about this, I'll follow this trail. Does this trail just lead to, let's just say as an example, high school? junior high? Or does that trail keep going? I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to precociously follow this trail. Does this go back to my parents? Does this go back to my childhood? Does this go further? Does this go back to their parents, my grandparents? Does this go back for generations? Is this some sort of pattern? Okay. It's something like this. And the intensity is really there because I am feeling it. Like I'm getting kind of sweaty and I'm talking, more intensely. I feel the intensity here of, I want to get to the bottom of this. Something I'm hearing is unacceptable. It's unacceptable for this to keep happening. Something like that. Yeah, you're going after this with a lot of gusto. And I do hear precocious. You're very precocious about this. Left no stone unturned here. 10 of Swords. There's an ending. I am ending this. Maybe this is something that's ancestral and you're ending it. I am ending this. Something dark here. I am ending it. I'm ending it in my life. I'm ending it in the next future generations. I'm ending it. There is something to be said for as you end it within you and within your here and now. It heals past generations who dealt with something similar. It heals the line. It heals the ancestral wound. More messages for our Pisces. I gotta say it again. Super deep, Pisces, super deep. But I feel like, okay, yeah, and we're rolling with it, and we're not sad, and we're not rolling in this energy anymore. We're rolling with patch this, figure it out, heal it. Where does it come from? Heal it, heal it. We're all about the healing. Ace of Wands and 3 of Swords is out here now. There is heartbreak, but we're not going to concentrate on that. We're healing it. We're all about the new beginnings. There is new beginning. There is light. We speak light into the darkness. And I'm hearing, and there's a fever about it. There's a fever to this energy. 4 of Wands. Healing for the family. There's happiness again for the family. There's coming together for the family. There's a reason to celebrate this. Nine of Wands. I'm hearing the Italian word together, insieme. There's a reason to come together, insieme, insieme. 9 of Wands. What's the 9 of Wands, Sir Spirit? The Hierophant. There's been traditions of being exhausted here. People exhausted by this darkness. It's like become traditional almost. What's the Hierophant here for? Divine intervention. You now have the Knight of Swords. The truth and the light. You're all about the truth and the light. And you're leaning into your spirit team, or you're coming back around to your spirit team. You took a break from them for a bit. You're coming back around to them. I do see some sort of a new beginning here. The spiritual side of this is what's driving it. It's what's activating those solar plexus. It's what's helping you take action here. There's a loyalty here. It's always been there for you. You've tapped in and out of it. Now I see you're very much in partnership with it. Partnership is the word I hear. Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity. We saw that from the very beginning with my meditation. You speaking the dark brings both light and prosperity to you. New beginnings. Let's go one more round with this deck. Nine of Swords in the reverse. There's an opportunity now to relax. Nervous energy. Something about nervous energy was your state in the darkness. The shadow side is something about nervous energy. New beginnings here, the Fool. This read has been all about new beginnings. It's on the bottom of the deck, the Fool. New beginnings, taking a leap. Let's do some clarifiers. What's the darkness about here, Spirit? The Hangman. What's the darkness about here, Spirit? About her spirit. The darkness is about hiding oneself, self-sabotage, destroying yourself. What's the shadow about here, Spirit? And the Hierophant comes out again. Shame in showing thyself. You're upside down with this thinking. Your spirit team turns it around. They help you to see. You bust through these barriers. These barriers are both self-imposed and something that your lineage feels like they have to take on, that they have somehow they're do it, or they're they are deserving of it. No. King of Wands, no. No, 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 no. This is going to sound a little off the wall, but I'm going to go with what I'm hearing. So it's a dynamic group of people that you are in family with through multiple lineages. It's a good-looking group of family members. Dynamic, very saucy, a little bit show-offy. And somewhere in the mix, long ago, this was a put-off to someone who was jealous or a group that was jealous. And there's been some sort of mention of putting your lineage down, like some sort of curse that's come out of this, just based on jealousy alone. But somehow or other, your ancestors adopted this as, yes, we deserve this. We were too flashy. We were too showy. But although I'm not totally understanding that myself, there was some sort of adoption to down with our flash and down with our you outshined others. They didn't like it. But over time, that has been morphed into something that isn't true. First of all, it wasn't true to begin with. You outshined people because there are a lot of dynamic people in your family who just outshined people. But they didn't know their place. And, here's what I say. Who's to know their place? Who was telling them what their place was? They weren't in the right place telling somebody else where their place was, okay? Now, without getting too much into that, this has been adopted, and it's been kind of a self-sabotage attitude that the ancestors, the lineage then takes on. But what I'm seeing in the cards is this is the family of kings and queens that very much deserve to be out there and flashy and leaders because they were special. Why they adopted this, we have to know our place. I don't know what was going on in the world at that time, but I am sensing that sort of energy. But it's false. There is judgment here now. I think this read is about the judgment and finding peace with just something that was just so false about your lineage that created darkness that didn't ever have to be, shouldn't have ever been, I'm hearing. This self-sabotaging and being lesser than so that somebody else is comfortable. No, but it's something like that caused a shadow on this ancestral line when there shouldn't have been the light. Now you're bringing the light back. 7 of Wands. You get the 7 of Wands twice. 7 of Wands is in the reverse when it first comes out, and the 7 of Wands is in the upright. You're defending this line. You're seeing the truth. This goes way back to people having to quote unquote know their place. And you're coming at this with a fury to change up this energy. We will be seen for exactly who we are as a people, and we are the dynamic, beautiful king and queens we've always been. Wow. 10 of Swords. Endings. You've gotten this before too. I think you have. Let's see. Yeah. 10 of Swords. You get it twice. Endings. I'm hearing big message for you to fill in the gaps. Big message here. Because it's going to be different for everybody. I'm supposed to set the stage and you're supposed to branch out with it. Got the Magician on the bottom of the first deck I'm seeing. Run with it. Manifest with it. Manifest with this information. The Emperor in the reverse. Because there were people that were posing as leaders when it was your lineage that was the leader. Your lineage that had the natural leadership ability. Your lineage that people wanted to follow. More messages here for our Pisces. King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands in the reverse. Your lineage that was successful, your lineage that was destined to be successful, your lineage that was supposed to be successful. I'm hearing all these things. So obviously different for different people listening. And instead you were made to feel discouraged about your ideas, collaborations, getting people on board, about your leadership. What's this Emperor in the reverse, please, Spirit? Emperor in the reverse. Knight of Swords, King of Cups. You were made to feel like non-leaders. Yeah, we're clear on that. Because you were really natural leaders who did for others, who had goodness in your heart. That's what drew people to you. That's that light. Speaking about this darkness brings the light. You always had the light before it was extinguished by, I think, jealous, off-putting energies. But the truth of the matter is you were always the light and the love and the way. And so were your ancestors. And the nurturing and the nature and the force. Very strong force here. And instead you were made to feel like non-leaders who needed to know their place. Something about knowing your place. Let's go one more time with this deck here. Yeah, the Devil. Not at all surprised to see that come out. The toxicity of this knowing your place is just ugly. Just ugly. That is something that was self-imposed. That is something that was imposed on this group, this family. And I think it goes way back. And then it was adopted by this group. So it was like a self-imposed toxicity. I mean, it really had the family at the jugular, under total control. Knight of Cups. Come at this with love. Remember, we here take this in stages. I saw that in my meditation. And also delicacy of a butterfly wing. You are delicate like that. This concept is delicate like this. What the family has gone through is delicate. Be very delicate with yourself as you work through this. And if you work through this with others, be very delicate with you. Because it did cause some lack in the family for sure. And like I said, just a sense of kind of self-destruction that was adopted. Because you knew you were better, but you couldn't do anything about it. Something like that. You knew you deserved better, but that there's nothing you could do about it. Okay, let's get an oracle out here for Pisces. Treasure Island. More messages for our Pisces here in the way of an oracle, please. I feel like there's something else that wants to come out. Anything else? Anything else? Ooh, good. Don't usually get these many, but I'm running with it. Okay, so first of all, you get Treasure Island. Okay, so things are turning around. And we do see that when you speak this darkness out, you are healing it. You're getting it out. You're clearing the air. You're clearing that energy, bringing something new in. And we do see it's light and prosperity. Treasure Island. Fork in the road. Yeah, I feel like personally for someone out there, this is a fork in the road. Coming to terms with this darkness. I feel like this has been accepted by many generations and you're going after it and not accepting it and finding out more about it. Higher power with your spirit team. Very heavy in this read. We see the Hierophant twice. And I do feel like it's a relationship you've been in tune to and then taken a break from. Been in tune to, taken a break from. But I feel like it's the key, as is your third eye. Lean into that. Do some meditation on the third eye. Clear those chakras. All that glitters isn't gold. So I feel like this is that energy that tried to take something away from your family line. Like you were the actual natural glow that people followed. Also a reminder to all of us to never put the glitter above anything else. Not family, not connections, because all that glitters isn't always gold. Happy, happy. Yeah, the egg, prosperity, beginnings. The lightness. Oh, yeah, I'm drawn to that wing. Remember, this is a delicate matter for you and for others. Treat it like the delicateness of a butterfly's wings. There's a lot of happiness, though, that comes out of this work. And this is work. Take it in stages. Peace. Find your peace for you and for others. That's the ultimate outcome, I do believe. Find the peace here. Extend those olive branches where needed. Find the peace here. Find the peace here. Where there is confusion and like a fog, find the clarity. Find your way through that. If you get stuck, don't give up. Save it for another day. Come back at it. Take it in baby steps. See through that fog. See to the clarity. Come back to peace. Come back to the clarity. I hear both of those sentences. Okay, let's grab a charm. This is really big, Pisces, and I'm just trying to deliver the message without too much emotion. And you've got the dragonfly, which is all about transformation, and with an added bonus of remember your unique skills. The dragonfly is a nod to transformation, but done in a way that acknowledges your unique skills that we all have. But you know what you have that's very specific to you, that's unique. And your family line was also very unique, and that threatened somebody along the way, or somebody's plural. And you're coming back to this, something really huge here. But like I said, I'm being told to just lay the foundation and then branch out where you all need to branch out, because it'll be different for everybody. That is your message, Pisces. It is a mind blow for sure. And we've been on a roll with you guys and some really deep messages. So this week didn't disappoint as well. I hope you like this message. I hope you like this channel. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. And until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.